kids. Wow. Okay. Now, when we spoke the other night, you said that things had gotten so serious that you became pregnant. Not once, but twice, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When was the first time you became pregnant with Diddy's child?
The first time was October 2014.
Okay. So this was like, what, a year after?
No, not a year, but because I met him in February and then I got pregnant in October.
Oh, so the same year.
The same year.
Okay. And you mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
I told him, and he was like, you're gonna get an abortion, right? And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know yet. And then he offered me $50,000.
Y'all, this Diddy court case stuff is going down. And Jaguar Wright just confirmed that Diddy allegedly kidnapped the prosecution's star witness. And this case just got crazier than we even thought it was. A couple of days ago, the prosecutors gave us a major shocker when they announced that their number one witness had suddenly gone missing. Nobody has been able to get in touch with her, not even her lawyers. At first, we thought she just ghosted everybody. But according to Jaguar Wright, this has Diddy's fingerprints all over it. She's claiming that Diddy allegedly got to the witness, and given the allegations surrounding Diddy, it's not exactly shocking. Now, Jaguar Wright isn't just talking that talk, because she also pulled up with some receipts, and it looks like she's going to be one of the keys to taking Diddy down. So, who exactly is this mysterious witness, and how did Diddy manage to get to her before the feds? Let's break it down. So, everybody knows that Diddy's trial is going to be written in history as one of the messiest legal battles, but we didn't think that it was going to get this crazy this fast. At least not from the first week. But the trial in this situation has been messy since before the days of time. Because on the very first day of the trial, the jury was also given names of high-profile names like rapper Kid and Kanye West, Destiny's Child singer Michelle Williams, actors Mike Myers and Lauren London, and singer Don Richard, who previously signed to Combs' Bad Boy Records. According to some reports, Michael B. Jordan's name was brought up on the first day of jury selection as a pool of potential jurors were quizzed on their knowledge of a list of celebrities who could be referenced during the 8-week trial. According to Rolling Stone, Michael B. Jordan and Cassie spent time together in 2015 and is referenced in Ventura's November 2023 lawsuit against Combs. During a break in Combs' relationship with R&B singer, Ventura began a flirtatious relationship with an actor now revealed to be Jordan in 2015. According to her lawsuit, when Combs found out, he allegedly called the actor and threatened him. Now, we thought that was going to be one of the messiest things we could find out about this trial. That was new information. So, imagine how shocked we were when we found out that the star witness for the prosecution has suddenly gone missing. According to reports, feds admitted that one of the 4 key witnesses set to testify in New York federal trial may not turn up to take the witness stand. And more reports revealed that only a few weeks ago, Vict 3, as she is called in the indictment against Combs, has pledged to testify in the criminal trial that will likely see the plea deal, rejecting Grammy-winning defendant in prison for the rest of his life if found guilty. Children from having to give her real name. 3, according to the court filings, would have detailed for the court and the jury just how did he allegedly exploited her. To put into perspective just how bad this is, it puts the prosecution's case at a major risk because she is their major witness. Without her, their case is very shaky, which may lead to Diddy walking free. According to reports, 3 may provide Combs' legal team with the tools to bring the case to a standstill, at least for now. Expected before Judge Aaron Subramanian at around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard to solidify the jury and hear an update on 3 from the feds. The defense is planning to ask for a mistrial or seek a delay in the start of the trial. Law enforcement sources say that they believe Victor has gone dark out of fear for her safety, but would not give any specifics. So according to Jaguar Wright, Victor 3 did not go dark because she was allegedly kidnapped by Diddy's goons to stop her from testifying at the trial. But the interesting thing is that V disappeared only a few days after she finally agreed to testify under her real name. Since the investigation began, her identity has remained a secret, known only to the investigators and prosecutors. But the moment her identity became known, she suddenly disappeared for no reason. Yeah, the math ain't math at all. And it's easy to see why Jaguar believes that there might be some foul play involved. Well, fans are speculating about Big's real identity. And there are rumors that it could be Diddy's former sidekick, Gina Hume. This is interesting because Gina suddenly went dark on her Instagram, and there have been no posts from her. Plus, we already know that Diddy isn't exactly treating Gina the best because she admitted in an interview with Tasha K that Diddy was horrible to her. She also revealed that she had gotten pregnant with his baby twice, but he always forced her to get rid of it. Now, the wild part is that she didn't just call out Diddy. She low-key hinted that Young Miami had a hand in the mess, too. And honestly, people have been picking up on that for a while now. Especially with the way that Miami's been moving on social media. Meet his kids.
Wow.
Okay. Now, when we spoke the other night, you said that things had gotten so serious that you became pregnant, not once, but twice.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. When was the first time you became pregnant with a Diddy's child? The first time was October 2014.
Okay.
So, this was like, what, a year after? No, not a year, but 'cause I met him in February, and then I got pregnant in October. Oh, so the same year. The same year.
Okay.
And, you mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy? I told him, and he was like, you're going to get an abortion, right? And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know yet. And then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it. But I turned it down because, I just loved him, and and I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money. I just care about him, and, I just wanted him to be nice to me. That's it. I was like, I don't want your money. I just want you to, be nice to me, whether you decide to keep the baby or not. So, would it be fair to say if that he wasn't about it? I mean, offering somebody $50,000 to abort a baby, he must really want it gone bad. In the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, the first 3-4 months, he was really nice, but then after that, he started being, and so, like I say, like the first 3.5 years, he was, like, mean to me. So when you say mean, describe it. He was, like, always belittling me, and always, like, he was, like, mentally, emotionally, and physically, did he? It's not the first time we've heard that. There was an incident, of course, with Cassie, where reporters are saying that the police were called because they got into an altercation. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me some of the things that he would say to you. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one and she's the good one. And he was with both of you guys at the same time.
Yeah.
And remember that whole back and forth they had when Gina posted that photo of Dee kissing her on the cheek? Well, Miami didn't like that as she took to Twitter to accuse Gina of chasing clout, saying, "Somebody please give this bee some attention." Gina replied on her Instagram stories, writing, "If anyone's seeking attention, it's you. Suck my D. I'm giving F." Well, that Miami claimed that Gina was trying to use her for clout. And she said, "Attention B, I am the attention. Let's be clear. Notice me.
Please, go sit down. We see you.
Relax. It's okay. You've been around for years. You've been waiting on this moment if he can't make you famous. B, I ain't. I ain't arguing with no B that got cheap limbo carpet in the house effing on a billionaire. You freaky beat." Gina responded to Miami writing, "Why you so fresh, mama? I thought you was a city girl." And Miami hit back saying, "I am. And that's why I F on your man, and I ain't coming off him. I don't care how many pics you post. Get that head bra and leave." Well, Gina also hinted that Miami would dictate their actions during their encounters. And it seems there's been evidence of this staring us in the face all along. During one heated exchange between Gina and Miami, Miami even went as far as threatening her with a freak-off. She wrote, "If I wanted you to eat my pee, Diddy would have had you on your knees. You and Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years. You've been around as a B to eat P and D when you feel like it. You a eater. You're the same that was crying on Tasha K 'cause you wanted a baby. Poor Sushi. But the interesting thing about this is the theory of Gina being victim 3 kind of aligns with what the feds said about Vic in the superseding indictment when they filed against Diddy last year. The new indictment said at all times relevant to this indictment, Sean Combs, the defendant, engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of toward women and other individuals. This was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and as part of his pattern of abuse. Combs manipulated women to participate in orchestrated performances of sex activity with Combs and at times with Combs and male commercial workers. At times, Combs and others acting at his direction made arrangements for women in commercial to fly to Combs's location. Holmes ensured participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing to them controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support and threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation, and they had then added new charges writing Combs and other members and associates of the Combs enterprise wielded the power and prestige of Combs's role to intimidate, threaten,